Most of the time, it feels like a tiger is running towards me and I can't escape it. I struggle, I'm there, I'm stuck. It feels like being stuck in a nightmare in a way. You can't scream, you can't move when the worst is happening. I feel my heartbeat accelerating, then my breath as well. I try to stay relaxed and focus on being in the moment, but I just can't. It almost feels like dying. But you're actually not, although sometimes in that exact moment you'd like to. Just to wake up from the nightmare and realize it was just a panic attack. Yeah, that's a panic attack. That's how it feels. It is something that is happening to a lot of people, but no one really talks about it. Because sometimes we don't know what it is, or we are ashamed of it. Or at least I was. And I was not talking about it to anyone when it first happened to me. I was 14 years old and I didn't expect it. I was going to school, and just when I approached the underground, I felt stuck. I remember standing still and trying to figure out what is happening to me. I suddenly felt the urge to run and just go home. I wanted to go to my safe place. I wanted to disappear. I wanted for people to disappear. Just wanted to be alone. When I got home, I called my mom and I told her I didn't go to school because I had a stomachache. I was afraid of telling her how I felt because I couldn't explain it, and I thought she might think I'm crazy. It felt so bad. Then it happened again and again and again and again, to the point that I was so scared to catch the underground or go out with friends or be in any type of crowded place. Because I knew it was inside me and it was ready to come out. It was almost like living with a hidden monster in my insides. I got to the point where I knew that these places triggered it, so I just avoided them. But that didn't help, because how am I supposed to live my life like this if I just stay at home? My absences at school became more and more frequent, so that became another problem. Also, my mom felt something was off, and yeah, this so led me to eventually open up and tell her how I was feeling. When I did, her immediate response was, "That's a panic attack, Estela. That's a panic attack." She knew it. She had the same monster inside her. For a moment, I felt understood, although she didn't give me any solution or a potion that would kill it. Instead, she took me to a doctor. Then he sent me to a psychologist. I was 14, so they didn't give me any tranquilizer. Although when I was 16, I was prescribed Valium, but that's a whole other story and it didn't help. I told everything to that psychologist, and I found out how helpful it is to just talk about it. So I started. My peers at that time didn't know how much or how I was hurting, or they didn't know what a panic attack was. But maybe they thought I'm crazy and I'm just thinking about my inner monsters, although they didn't understand that as well. But as I was growing up, and especially during my first year at university, I met so many other broken creatures. Broken creatures and all with the same problem, but all had different ways of handling it. But then I realized that the problem is not living with the monster. The problem is not talking about it. And this is valid for any kind of inner monster. So just try and talk about it.